Hi there, this is the Victats podcast. This is a podcast about, actually today, this part, cross stitch. It is part 2 of my previous podcast. It is actually September 1st, 2024. I didn't know the exact date the last time. Sorry, there might be beat in my teeth because, I was preparing it and cutting it up. Not to make beets with it, like pickled beets, because I'm not really a big fan of pickled beets, but I do really like beets as a treat once in a while. So my mom had half a bag left from her making pickled beets, so I took the leftovers and cooked them up, and we'll freeze them in small amounts in bags. It's part of what I'm doing this weekend. I also got a big thing of tomatoes to do, and I am using East Coast Crafters method of doing it, whose name I'm currently blanking on, of doing the tomatoes, where she says she puts a slit in them and then puts them in the freezer. And once some freezes in them and takes them out later. Now she makes chili out of them. I'm going to just take them out to cook. And if the skins come off, they come off. According to her, they come off. I couldn't care less. I actually don't mind tomato skins. And actually, that's one of my favorite things is when you take the little tiny tips and you cook them up and it makes this thick, rich kind of, I don't know, sauce. Anyways, okay. Alrighty, so what have I been cross-stitching? Well, as previously shown, I did that Darlene Dion design pattern for the Canada swaps. Oops. And I have signed up to do, I was going to be like, no swaps for a while. And then I'm like, no, I really want to make turkeys. So I've signed up to do Sandy Stitches. Oh my God. So Sandy Stitches swaps. They do like it's not an ornament. I always think of an ornament swap, but it's a small swap. And because I was so happy with the last needle roll that I did, I'm probably going to make this into a needle roll or something along those lines. I find using very easy to do that stuff with. I know you can fray the linen edges and everything. It just, I don't know why, but for me it just feels easier to do it with Ada. Anyways, so I am using a freebie design from Twin Peaks Primitive, which I have been dying to do, and so it's a portion of it, not the whole. Well, I don't know. Depends on how far I get, because I may go a little I have enough space to go a little out of control. And instead of the design, it's a freebie on their site. It has this, and it has like the turkeys and a pumpkin in between, and then kind of like a grapevine-y thing underneath. So depending on how things go, I might go a little out of control. I don't know. Or I may just keep things settled down and make like a needle book or something out of it. What I've been imagining doing with these turkeys for a while is to do like a whole row of turkeys in different colors, different autumn colors. So I may stick to that. But I may not. I don't know. Yep. I've just had a lot of ideas go through my head with this. So, and I'm super excited about it, and I'm having a good time. This color is 782, and it's out of my stash. Okay, now the other thing I want to show you is I have a finish. Not a fully finished, but a finish. Or as finishing as it's going to get. Although I kind of, anyways. And this is a pattern, this is called Witch Hazel by Lottie Da. This is the pattern. So I did not do the pumpkin, and I did not do the rest of this part, although now I kind of wish I had. And sorry, I just got a text from my sister. And but I'm more than happy to redo this one because I just loved stitching it. And I stitched it on linen, I showed this to you earlier in the season, so I can't remember the name of the linen color, but here is the finished bird And it's super, super cute. I guess, you know, it'd be cuter if I had the pumpkin, the orange under there, but it's not really a defined orange, and I find like it doesn't really look like a pumpkin. It just looks like he's standing on a blob of orange. So I don't really need that. But how cute is that? And these are just random colors I picked out that matched. And then this color is, it was an actual fancy color. Hold on. No. It was a, it's Black Crow from Sampler Thread, so the Gentle Art. And so, oh God, that scared me. Okay, just the door closing. So I think it's super cute. I am likely to be making a pillow out of it. Probably would have made a needle roll had it been on Ada, but again, the linens, Ada's really easy because you can see all the holes, and you know, you can count things out really easy. But this, I have to kind of figure things out differently because I got to count down all the threads. So more planning needed with that. So likely just to be made into a pillow using a sewing machine. But he's super cute. Isn't he super cute? So cute. Or maybe, ooh, maybe it can be a, you know what? It could be a stand-up. Okay, thanks to Vonna Pfeiffer. I've gotten really good at these stand-up thingies. Really good, somewhat reasonable at it. Somewhat okay at it. Okay. And then the other thing I have been working on, well, I'm going to show you a couple things, but I have been working on is All Hallows Eve by Blueberry Ridge Design. And it's funny because I actually got this at Knowledge and Needles in Brighton. And then about 3 weeks after I got this there, they actually had it at Wool Time. So it's by Blueberry Ridge Design, which is another Canadian designer. But I just fell in love with the color and the reddishness of this like background. And that kind of matched the Inca that I had fallen in love with. So here's what I've gotten done so far. Is this one I made a mistake on, but I was not ripping it out. I just kind of went forward. And I realized I'm still missing some colored threads, so I'll deal with that when it comes up. And I thought at first that I had made a mistake and just picked out the wrong thread colors because I did a lot of the fancy floss with this one. I don't know why, but because I don't know that I like it I don't know that I like the fancy. I like a tonal thing. I don't like it when it looks all streaky. So, which doesn't tend to happen because I double up my threads, so it's fine. But like I flip them over. I don't just I'm not worried about this whole getting the max color effect out of them because I don't actually like the color effect. Anyways, okay, so this is on Inca, the linen, ooh, 32 count linen, Inca by Fox and Rabbit, which I love. So when I went back a couple weeks ago and I bought, couldn't go back because her husband she was sick, she had COVID, lots of COVID going around. Yeah, hold on. And what was I going to say is so anyways, I ordered it and she had it there and her husband did it, processed it through and everything like that. So I was totally cool with that because I picked up my I think I showed this to you, my blue flower design that I had ordered. But so I bought a 28 count and another 32, I think. And because I was going to do that blue flower design, it's the campering one. It's a big one. I think on that. And I want to do, when I was there earlier before that in the summer, I bought a Blackbird book. That was the Christmas one, and I want to make there's one with the house in there, and I want to do a couple designs on that. So I bought a size 28. Now the other thing I bought when I was there the last time, and I never had this when I'm talking about it. So this is the what do we call this? A multiplication sampler or whatever. By Kathy Barrick, and it's Amelia Prescott and How Her Parents Did Educator. And I'm a big fan of this. I think this is really gorgeous. And the multiplication sampler, I got the bee in my bonnet from Hands Across the Sea, because she put out a design that was a multiplication sampler, but I don't quite identify with this whole hierarchy, Duchess, Duke, whatever thing part that she'd put on there. So I wasn't really excited about that, and I wasn't really excited about having to figure out something else to do with it. So when I saw this at Knowledge and Needles, I thought, oh my god, this is awesome, and I'm going to do it on and because it kind of looks similar to what they have there, but not quite the same. It's called Earth and Fog. That's actually pretty true, I think. It's kind of a bummer that that's doing that, that's faded out like that, but I think that's a fake out. I think this is just this here is just a fake out of the fold. But anyways, hopefully. Oh well, I'll deal with it if it isn't. It might not be. Anyways, well, whatever. But that might be a more serious thing to have to deal with. It's not as obvious in person. It's more obvious on the thing, on the video. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to do it on. And I had originally thought I would start it on the back to school weekend, which is this weekend. And then I was thinking afterwards, like, I don't know. I have a lot of things going on. So I'm going to just see how I feel later today. And if I feel like, oh, and this is Lugana. Which always feels kind of, when I first felt Lugana, I was like, oh, I love the heft of it and everything like that. And now I'm kind of like, meh, it feels really heavy. So I don't. Anyways, so I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. So right now I'm totally distracted by my attempt to try to, okay, well, never mind. Okay, anyways, so oh, there it is. Okay. This totally does not make sense, but okay. Huh. Okay, well, whatever. So what I am going to try to do, so I'm going to figure that out later. I have all the colors with it. So I'm going to just decide that, and I will start up in this corner with, oh, sorry, this corner with the lettering. And what I want to do the letters, work down here, and then work across this. Because I'm really excited about doing these, but I really love this. This is the part I love. And it's massive. It's massive. It's huge. It's huge. It is 260 wide by 212 high. Now, I know that that's not massive to everybody, but to me that's pretty darn huge. So I'm not expecting it to go very fast. Okay, and what is the other thing I have been working on? Well, I have been hoping to get some work done on this, which is a Nora Corbett design. And I find this a hard one for me to work on because all the dark colors depress me. In all honesty. Like it's just like, oh, after a while I'm just like I can't see anything or whatever. It's not the dark, it's the dark thread, right? It, you know, the Kreinik, I'm not getting that out, but it just, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Some of the stitches are really good, some of the stitches are really bad. And so I might go back and take them out and just do it with a single strand, because I think I should have done it with a single strand to begin with. I don't know. Anyway, so here we are. And so what I did is I filled up last night, I filled up into here. So I'm really happy I got that part done. And then today I'm probably going to do either here, or I've started to do across here with the hand. So if I get the hand and the owl done in the hand, that would be really cool, because then it just leaves this, and then the moon, and then all the beading. I'd love to get that done this year. I love this pattern. I think it's a very beautiful pattern. What I would love to do again is do it in a different colorway with it. But after this is done, then I will allow myself to buy another Nora Corbett, and I'm going to buy, this one is in the, I can't think of the name of the magazine right now, through Hirschner's. They used to have a magazine or whatever, and see, this was in it. So this wasn't an expensive design. And the thing is that there's a couple other ones in there. There's like a creepy snowman king thingy that I want to do as well. So, and the other, I have not worked on the June bug at all. And I have not worked on the Christmas one, the Christmas wreath that I keep not showing you. And the other thing I have done is I have pulled out, I think I found all of my autumn cross stitch, so it all looks nice. I'm gonna, in the next day or two, I think, if I haven't done it already, I can't remember, I'm gonna put a picture of my, sorry, I'm trying to read that at the same time. A picture of my display up, and part of what I did is there was at the Dollar Tree, they had these really neat little pumpkins that were like beady pumpkins, and I bought one for myself, and then my sister said she wanted some, so I bought a bunch for her, and then now they're gone. But I had that as part of the display, and then I have a bunch of things that I've made up over the last couple of years. So it's good, and I have two things I need to finish. One I have the material for, the other is the Ghost and Goblins from Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee, and I have to figure out, I really had wanted originally to do black velvet or something on the back of it, but I just haven't had a chance to go to the store, and so I don't know what I should do just to do the back, because I'd rather just get it done. So I might go through my pile of pashmina fabric, like pashmina scarves, and see if there's something there. Or I'm supposed to go through, my friend Sal has a whole bunch of old saris, so I'm supposed to go through that with her and so I could use one of those fabrics maybe. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. I haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna, what else? I think that's everything. Oops, sorry. I have not gotten out my, I don't think I've done any more work on my Bird of Paradise. So, and that's why I'm kind of holding off on the Kathy Barrick one, on the multiplication sample, because it's really big, and like, the threads are all there. It doesn't matter when I start. If something happens to me before I start, then it's all there and someone else can have it. And but I want to work on getting more. I want to get I would really like to get the Nora Corbett one done that I showed you. I would really like to get the Trick or Treat one. I'd really like to get more progress. Oh yeah, I want to try to get more progress on the whirly twirly tree. So I want to go and start doing a couple of the mushrooms on the other side, and do a little bit on my Bird of Paradise while doing those stupid turkeys, because I'm addicted to the stupid turkeys. And remember, I'm Canadian, so Thanksgiving's over in October. Then it's Halloween. Halloween, Remembrance Day, then Christmas. Anyways, all right, I'm going to sign off. Wish you guys happy tatting and happy cross stitch. Cheers.